Hi, welcome again to the second video demonstration of the security blog on AWS. So in this video, I will be covering my my demonstration on AWS security. So let's quickly get started with it. So now I will explain how Security Hub works. For that demonstration, first of all, I will go on AWS Security Hub, that is under AWS Services, and I will go on the Security Hub settings. I am on this AWS console. I will be first enabling the Security Hub. First of all, we need to enable AWS configuration. So Security Hub uses AWS configurals as it is a primary mechanism to evaluate the configuration of AWS resources. Once this is done, the next step is to go on Security Hub where security standards are taken default. And after this security standards that are enabled, you can see at the down it shows the sign of enable, and when they're enabled, let's keep the default ones as it is. And after the enabling part is done, we are taken into the security summary. The security summary shows the security standards, and under the security standards section, it shows a slash, which means it's taking process. The Security Hub is processing. After the processing is done, you can see it comes to 73%, which means the Security Hub is going on. So now I will cover the next part of it. So now let's head to the foundational hub security page. First of all, here the security score is 73%. You can see the way the security score is calculated. If I go under the security score, you can see it says as the score calculation that is passed over enabled, and then excluding the controls without data. So the passed score is 37 with 73% of the security score, and then the enabled is 52 with 1 as the no data. So if I subtract 52 by 1, that's 51. 51 divided by 37 will give me 73% of the security score data. So all has been enabled. Next, you can see under the no data, the status has been showing no data, and the security, it is medium. The ID is EC2, so EC2 storage has been used with the title that the VPC default security group should not allow inbound or outbound traffic. So the reasons are that at this point Security Hub has just gone to the security check controls, so the security path has been just done. That can be the reason. The next is for the data, there is no finding, either they're surpassed or there are no findings. So that can be the second reason for the security check, as it shows no data status. So this was about the security standards of security. So after checking the data for no data when it's suppressed, let's check what happens when data is not under the suppressed. Let's click on the failed status and let's apply the changes. You can see the status it shows now is failed, and if I click on failed, it says at least one security check failed, and it also says exclude suppressed findings, so which means the suppressed finding has been excluded. There is no data now. So if I go now again on the previous page, over here you can see the security score has been dropped and there is no data score, which means 37 passed by 52, that is enabled, which gives 71% of the score, and also there has been no data now, so the score decrements, and there has been an increment in the failed one. If I go there, they say 50 of 279 checks have been failed. If I again open the details of the failed check, you can see they say critical, high, medium, low, unknown, and past ones. So this was about the security checkup. So now over here I can see that under the all enabled ones, the status, it shows from top to bottom. If I scroll down, I can see the failed to passed, which means the status is shown from failed to passed, and all the security checks from the critical, medium to low, and to again critical. Also, the failed checks are shown, which means they show the highest failed checks first and then the lowest ones. And if I see the ID of the failed checks, you can see they show the IDs as well, the ones that are actually the failed, and then they show the ID for the past ones. I can also check the same regardless of the IDs, or from top to bottom I can check it from the failed ones, which will only show me the failed, and I can search or filter them. For example, if I go and type IAM, it shows me with ID IAM and then the title IAM, so I can select between any of them. So now I will go on one of the field ones, that is, I will go on IAM.5. The control that checks multi-factor authentication is enabled for all IAM users that have console password. So it says 4 checks have been failed, and in order to pass we have to first resolve these all 4 checks. For that, let's see each check first, and we have to do remediation instructions. If I go and click on remediation instructions, there are at least 6 steps that I have to follow. First is open the IAM console and then choose the users and choose the username for the users, and then security credentials and the assigned MFA devices, and then manage. So if I go again on the back page, and let's check first for the security analyst. Under my security analyst, you can see here we can view the full details under this, or you can see the type that is given IAM user and partition AWS with ID and region as well. So if I go on its link, and now I go on the security analyst, under security credentials, I will see the summary, console password assigned, multi-factor authentication device, which are not assigned, and if I manage it, I can select between these 3 different options. For now, I'm not going to do that. I will just cancel it at the time, and I'll be on the back page. And if I see the other ones, the status is already given failed for 4 checks. And if I again go on back and see the other ones, you can see all these. Some of them will provide the links to view, and some of will be without links. For that example, let's take Security Hub PM, which has a link to it over here. And now I will take test CTDL. Now we'll go on test CTDL, and you can see there has been no link. It depends on the login details, as I'm not using it, so I'm not logging to it, so I won't be able to get the link details to it. So if I go again back on the page, and now if I go on EC2.6, that uses VPC flow logging, should be enabled on all VPCs. If I go on again these links, you can see some of the links are enabled and some are disabled. That depends on my login credentials that I provided. For more information, I can go on configure or configuration timeline for the other links. That will be helpful. So this was all about the Security Hub video demonstration. Thank you for your time.